Hello everyone and welcome to another episode in our Quran recitation series. Today I'll be reciting from Surah number 114, also known as An Nas, or Humankind, or the People. So without further ado, here I go. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qul a'udhu bi rabbin nas. Malikin Nas, Ilahin Nas, Min Shari Waswasil Khannas, Alladhi Yuaswisu fi Sudurin Nas, Min Ajnati wan Nas. So in English, the surah says, Say, O Prophet, I seek refuge in the Lord of humankind, the Master of humankind, the God of humankind, from the evil of the lurking whisperer, who whispers into the hearts of humankind, from among jinn and humankind. So a little bit of background on this surah to start off with. So as I just read, it was 6 verses, and it specifically is a set of verses that come from the Meccan period, or when the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was located in the city of Mecca in present-day Saudi Arabia. And it's interesting to note that this was actually the 21st surah or chapter of the Quran that was revealed in the process of the revelation. It's interesting that this surah is specifically all about guidance, receiving guidance from God. It's a supplication to God to receive that guidance away from the evil influences in our life, namely Satan, right? And it's able to point at the source of that evil that goes in our life. We know that there's so many different travesties, so many evils, so many horrors, so many difficulties that go on in our life. But sometimes people wonder, where does that evil come from? And so, as we see in verse 4, where it talks about waswas, right? The whispers of the shaitan, or devils, right? That come into our hearts and lead us into temptations, lead us into hardships, lead us into a life that's separated from God. And it's interesting to note that even before this, supplication that's specifically mentioned within the surah, there is a mentioning of the different attributes of God, as we see in verse 1 through 3, Rab, right? The Lord. Malikin Nas, right? The King of mankind. Ilahin Nas, right? The God of mankind. So God is mentioned as being over everything, in control of our lives, in control of the situation of what's going on, not only for us, as it says, for humankind, but for jinn as well, or the evil, right? He has control over the evil in our lives as well, and is able to dispel that, right? So we don't have to worry so much, because we know that God is in control and he has that power according to this surah. So that's all I had for this surah for you guys today. I hope you enjoy this video. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more content. Feel free to put any comments if you guys have any thoughts or any questions you'd like to add. And I really appreciate you guys and your time today. Thanks so much. Masaleme.